It appears that many senior members over here of the British monarchy were left in shock when they recently saw Lily and Archie Windsor. As ever, let me explain why. Hi, good morning, Neil. Sean here. Nice to see you. I hope you're all keeping well today, by the way. I don't know what you're up to, but a bit windy out here, yes. So forgive me if we take off a little bit, you know. I love it, don't you, when you read the weather forecast and they say, oh, you know, chance of rain, but just light winds. I don't know what they call light winds, but you need to nail your wig down when you come out, you know. Somebody said to me the other day, Neil, do you know your hair's blown around? I do, yes. But what can you do about it? And I'm not wearing a hat like Benny from Crossroads either. No, it's not a good look, is it? I'll just leave it there, you know. By the way, I don't know if you know this, you may know this, but do you remember the beautiful model from the 60s that's still going strong today, the brilliant Twiggy? That's right, yes, Twiggy. Can't believe it. It's over 40 years since she launched her own, I don't know if you remember this, moped. Yes, the Twiggy moped, which was sort of, well, it wasn't her name, but she was fronting a brand. But they used her extensively on those ads to launch it. It's funny how things stick in your mind. And when you look at the date, you think, can't believe it, you know. Of course, I was very young at that point. I'll just leave that there. Back as ever, though, to your breaking roll story of the day. As we've said many times here on the show, it must be strange when you are Harry and Meghan because you have no connection to your former family. Perhaps not for her, but seemingly for him. And, you know, he comes across at points, at least with regards to children, as being a kind, gentle soul. I think he really connects with them. So it must be tough, given the fact that he's removed himself from allowing his children to be connected to his brother children, you know, Prince Louis, Charlotte, and George. But seemingly on that very recent Netflix documentary, that is the only time that senior members of the British monarchy have seen how those children have developed. Which throws a question, doesn't it, about the mystery of when they were over here for the Platinum Jubilee. Because we were told, weren't we, that the Queen was trolling up and down, popping in and out all the time. And as we know, she was gravely ill at that point, really. Couldn't move around too much because of her pain. So consequently, that obviously wasn't as true as they were leaving us to believe. But according to a very good source out at Buckingham Palace, they told me that Prince William really was kind of stunned, first of all, about how much Archie had grown and how really they'd developed, you know, what sort of characters they were becoming. They were, of course, also stunned by the fact that, if you remember, when they came over here for the Platinum Jubilee, there was a yes-no approach. Were the children with them? Were they not? We never truly found out, did we? But according to that person who knows William well, apparently Harry didn't want his children exposed to such an event, you know, because he felt that this was, once again, an intrusion into their privacy. And as we also pointed out, it seems strange to note, doesn't it, that both Harry and Meghan suddenly got over that when the big bucks came calling from Netflix. But seemingly, whichever narrative that Harry and Meghan are putting forward with regards to their children, and that, you know, do you remember a while back too, these journalists were claiming that there were Zoom chats and presents going back and forward? Nothing of the sort. Even King Charles and Camilla literally saw the pictures for the first time in how many months of Archie and Lily, proving, of course, that their connection to them is incredibly distant. And one could only imagine the anguish that's going through King Charles, particularly, who must want some kind of relationship with those grandchildren, but seemingly is being denied it, unless, of course, he gives in to the demands of the former royals known as Harry and Meghan. As ever, happy to clear that story up moving forward. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.